Hello Reformers and welcome back to Mount & Blade Warband. Now, when we left off, we had just gone on a bit of a sieging spree. We took Tilbo Castle and Rindyar Castle without too many difficulties because, of course, we have the assistance of our pretty impressive vassals. I didn't even know what their compositions were like, but as you can see, Lord Beheshtur actually has 17 Kurget Lancers and 26 veteran horse archers, which is pretty considerable, I gotta say. And then also we have Lord Akadan here, who has 58 Lancers and 46 veteran horse archers. Absolutely crazy amounts. And then, of course, we have Lord Targius here, who is a little bit, shall we say, lower in the power level scale here. And he has 22 sharpshooters, which is still a pretty impressive amount. And then otherwise, of course, we have Lord Play here with a couple of knights, and he has actually quite a bit of Swadian sharpshooters too. So before us, we now have the opponent. Yes, the opponent that we all knew we were going to face very, very soon, and that is Sultan Hakeem himself. Now, of course, he was our previous liege, and he's pretty annoyed that we, left his faction. So yeah, he has 26 Mamluks, 22 of those are available for battle. And how many Master Archers? 19 only. Okay, I think we should be fine, but he has 42 horsemen. Now, as you can see, we're actually a little bit injured here, so it might be difficult. But as you can see, I've also just changed the order around a little bit because I don't really want to have the archers in the front. So let's see what we can do here. Hopefully all of my vassals will join us. Now, I think he would probably accept a peace agreement, or should I say a peace offering from us, but I don't know whether I really want to do that at the moment, because I have a feeling that if we're able to defeat Sultan Hakeem in this particular engagement, we should have a really, really good chance at basically taking anything else we want, because he in himself is probably the only, well, shall we say, pretty decent defender in the area, and I don't think any other vassal that I've seen of the Saronids has the same amount of units. Obviously, I mean, he's the king after all, so he is going to have a pretty large amount of units, but I have not seen another vassal that has anywhere close to that. But that could just be because they're all hiding away and doing all kinds of things. But yeah, look at this. We have a primary cavalry army, so it's about time that we use that to the best of our effect, isn't it? So what I'm going to do is I'm actually just going to sort of hang back a little bit here, because obviously this is native. If I get killed, then the battle is over. And it's actually going to be over in general, because I'm otherwise going to have to auto-resolve the entire thing. Because we're so low in HP, of course. I did a little bit of damage to that guy's horse, but yeah, I'm as I say, just going to stay on the outskirts of things, not going to get too involved unless I can get a little bit of easy hit. There you go, a nice easy hit there for King Barney, and maybe we'll be able to do a little bit more here with these veteran footmen and things like that, but I really don't want to eat a stray throwing weapon and then just lie on the ground eating dirt, because that's certainly not going to be a very good outcome here to this. Oh no! Okay, yeah, that's exactly my point. That's the kind of thing we need to worry about, because you can get killed extremely easily by having those kinds of stops, like this, for example. If there was anyone around me right now, probably have a big problem. But yeah, it seems like we're actually doing reasonably. It's okay. It's okay. I was actually hoping that we might be a little bit better when it comes to actually dealing with this guy, but it seems like, I don't know. It seems okay. Sultan Hakeem himself is actually still alive as well, so that's not good. That is certainly not good. I'd like to try and find him and see if we can assassinate him or something, but I highly doubt we'd even be able to at our current HP level. I'm just trying to eliminate units that I can see, and ones that will not put me in, will not put me in harm's way. Like, for example, right there, my horse actually took pretty decent hit, so let's be a bit more careful about it. There you go, take out that archer. There's, of course, enemy reinforcement. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much, man-at-arms. Now you've put me in an even worse position. Okay. Yeah, let me try and get out of here, shall we? Let's try and get out of here a little bit quicker, and then we just need to watch out for things. Oh, yes, let me just watch out for things. I took 111 damage I'm actually kind of surprised by that, because I don't think I've ever been hit for 111 damage by anything other than a lance. And that's pretty impressive. That is actually pretty impressive. So as you can see, now we have a problem where we're going to have to auto-resolve. I did not want to do that, but maybe I'm just going to have to. Shall we just do that? Let's just do that and see what happens. I mean, look at that. We're going to kill him a lot quicker than he's going to kill us. And we do have a number of our vassals units in the area that will no doubt be able to, you know, support us pretty nicely. I mean, look at that. Yes, we are easily going to win this. There you go. We did kill him. And now he managed to escape, which is obviously a big problem. But the main reason why I actually wanted to, you know, take on Sultan Hakeem is because Lord Drooly was in his prisoner's hold. So thankfully we've now been able to rescue our friend, comrade, colleague, whatever, acquaintance, yes. And yeah, so he's going to be out and hopefully going to be helping us out a little bit. So yeah, he's now increased in relation as well. So hopefully he's not going to complain as much about us giving things, you know, fiefs to other people and stuff like that. So, okay. Do we have any Vagier marksmen here? There is actually one. That's not particularly good, is it? Okay, well, I'm just going to take some Roddoks then. I think Roddoks are generally quite sturdy and, you know, pretty solid all-around units. I mean, especially the crossbowmen, they're going to be pretty good from range anyway, so I think that's okay. And I'm just going to take a couple more Vagiers, I suppose. I'm not going to take any prisoners. I personally feel like I don't even know why I took these, to be honest. I mean, I think it's an absolute waste of space because we just have, I mean, we have so much money as it is. I don't think if I just literally waited at a town for many, many in-game months, maybe an entire year, I would still not run out of money. So yeah, that's quite a thing, isn't it? Yes, quite a thing. Okay, so my next plan was to actually go to Durchios Castle. What I'd like to do is try and surround Durham, if at all possible, but obviously we could overextend ourselves. That's the main thing that we have to take into account now, because if we go, I don't know, if we go to Durchios Castle and if we try and take Uxkhal, that is certainly going to be overextending in my opinion. But if we go for Durchios then Durham, I think that could be a pretty decent consolidation move. But I don't know, maybe we're just gonna end up eating our own words or something like that. But anyway, let's just get a couple of pieces of food. We have, you know, we have a pretty decent amount, but obviously I'm going to need to wait here for some time because we are literally on, you know, hanging on by a thread. Hanging on to life's thread, yes, because, you know, one small breeze, one small pair of scissors can cut that off real quick, and then we're going to be in the dirt, and that's not going to be very good. Oh, wow, okay, so I don't even need to overextend myself because the Nords are doing it for me. Yes, the Nords actually seem to be participating in a siege at Uxkhal right now. Well, it seems like the Saronids are getting their just desserts, and well, maybe I should just go straight for Durham now. Maybe that would be the best plan. I really hope that the Vagiers leave us alone and that they don't declare war against us because King Yaroglek is quite scary. He has 419 units in his army, and I didn't even see how many of those were marksmen, but I'm going to assume that they're quite a lot, so probably not something that I want to be dealing with. But yeah, we're going to be declining the peace agreements with the Saronids until we have probably taken, I'm going to say probably Durchios, Durham, and Ahun Castle again. Hopefully we'll be able to complete all of those sieges before they offer us another peace agreement. But let's just actually, ooh, that is harsh. That is very, very harsh. Okay, so yeah, you can see the main problems here, obviously. They have 31 Mamluks, 53 Master Archers, 53, are you serious? That is, wow, I don't even know. That's crazy. Okay, so that's maybe not a good idea, but maybe we should check out Durham and see what their composition is like. Maybe they'll have a pretty similar amount of units in there, but they won't have as harsh a sort of composition going on. This is actually easier, hilariously enough. If you can believe it, Durham seems to be easier than Durchios Castle. That is, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say about that, but there we go. We're going to go in there and we're going to try and take... Oh, it's a siege tower. Of course it is. Why? Why would I think it would be anything different? Every single time I'm just like, oh yes, this is definitely the better strategy to take. Oh, it's a siege tower. Yeah, that's usually how it goes. Oh no, who's that? Come back here, vassal. I need your help. Well, seems like someone is deciding that they are not required in this situation, which technically I kind of think would, well, I kind of think we need everyone on board here. But it seems like that person decided otherwise. So I'm a bit, oh, never mind. Oh, Lord Akadan is actually doing something by himself. I am very impressed. Never mind. Okay, I was a bit disappointed that someone had left, but Lord Akadan, who is actually one of our strongest vassals at the moment, he has almost 60 Kurget Lancers, so obviously he is gonna try and take Ahun Castle back. I'm really impressed by that, because usually the AI in native, specifically, is not very good. They usually will just decide to do whatever it is you want them to do, or they're just going to do something completely useless, like calling a feast. King Harlaus, yes, he's going to obviously call a feast every single time he's needed. But yeah, oh, there you go. Jeremus has advanced in level, very nice. Lord Tarchius is the first casualty. Oh no, second casualty actually, but even so, Lord Tarchius should have a little bit more staying power, I feel. But anyway, I think we're pretty good. I think we're pretty good. The only thing that I have to worry about right here are the Mamluks, I think. And obviously the Master Archers. The Master Archers are obviously going to be a big thorn in our side, and they're going to be shooting many, many thorns in the forms of arrows towards us. And yes, hopefully our shields will block all efforts to get to our sides. But anyway, we're going to wait until the siege tower reaches the walls. Alright, so it seems like we have gotten the siege tower to the walls, as many of our units are now very eager to get into the battlements. I personally wouldn't be too eager if I were them, because they're probably going to get peppered to death by many, many Saranid archers. But obviously, considering we do have a siege tower here, in many cases it is a lot safer to have a siege tower for the attacking force than it is to have a ladder, because of course now you have to deal with this kind of layout, which I actually feel is pretty good in terms of the attackers. The only main problem with the siege tower is, of course, because it takes a long time to build, and technically a long time to get to the walls themselves to actually enter the keep. But once you do get the siege tower all ready for your forces, it's actually not even that bad. I actually feel like it's pretty decent. So when I complain about siege towers, it's mainly due to the waiting times. Anything else, I don't really mind too much about it, because it's, I don't know, I suppose considering we eliminated Sultan Hakeem, I really shouldn't have been too worried about it. But in general, I kind of don't like waiting, because when you have to wait, you are always open to attack from many different angles, and I don't know whether the Saranids are going to send an overwhelming campaign force against us, and that is obviously going to make things very, very difficult. And oh, this is also going to make things quite difficult. Oh no, I'm dead. Ah, are you serious? Ah, okay, well, there you go. That's what happens. Did we actually... We didn't even kill that many? Are you serious? We only killed 67? I'm actually kind of surprised by that. I really thought that we had a pretty decent killing spree at the beginning there. Oh, but the upside of me dying is that the Kingdom of Reformia has taken Ahun Castle from the Saranid Sultanate, and of course that is Lord Akadan. So let's remember, everyone, let's remember that Lord Akadan took Ahun Castle, because he's going to be getting it. The one thing that I'm actually really impressed by when we enter these kinds of sieges is not anything to do with any of our units, I suppose, specifically, I guess, but the one thing that I am impressed with is Jeremus. And I don't know why I called him a thing, but he is a thing. He's a piece of eye candy for everyone. Yes. I went there. Anyway, point is, he's actually really good at taking out units from afar. Obviously, he is a crossbowman, technically, but, the point is that I'm actually really surprised he has come so far, because, he started off, being extremely useless and not actually being very useful at all. So, yeah, it's kind of nice to see such a dramatic change in him, and hopefully I am not gonna die. If I die again, I don't even know. But, yes, hopefully I'm gonna... Okay, what I'm gonna do is... Am I safe here? Yeah, I'm reasonably safe. Yeah, thank you so much for shooting me, you awful person. Okay, wait a minute. Let's have a look here. Maybe I can do something here. Okay, here we go. Boom. Ah, really? Didn't kill him? Okay, how about that? There you go. That's what you... Yeah, you fall off those... You fall off those stairs. Where did I get shot from? Over there, I suppose? Yeah, over there. Ah, well, we took out another 50, I guess, but our allies are also losing a pretty decent amount. That is not very good. Okay, well, let's see. How many do they have? 67? Really? Really? Once again, Jeremus is proving himself to be a vital cog in the machine that is the... Yeah, not really. We're not a very well-oiled machine, are we? No. We're one of those machines that used to be on Scrap Heap Challenge. That's an old reference. That is an old reference. If any of you get that, then props. But yes, I highly doubt it. If you do, then you know, comment about it, because I used to watch Scrap Heap Challenge all the time, and it was absolutely a wonderful show, because they would just take all kinds of random junk and then just create crazy machines out of them. And that's what we are. We're crazy junk at the moment. Yes, we are crazy junk, and we're forming into a very, well, crazy machine, I suppose. But yes, anyway, the point is, hopefully, this time, Barney will not make a mistake, and Barney will not die. I mean, I didn't make any mistakes, obviously. I mean, I am absolutely flawless when it comes to my gameplay. I mean, just look at that. I mean, I didn't take 39 damage right there. It was Barney that took 39 damage. He's the one standing there. I'm not doing anything. He lowered his shield because he was gesturing with his hand in real life. I mean, him, you know, he lowered his shield. It doesn't, yeah. That's what's going on here. I'm just kidding, of course. But anyway, we, I think, probably have this in the bag. I really just need to survive. That is literally the only thing I need to do. And that's the thing. I love fighting behind enemy lines. That's the reason why I really, really love just going up against, you know, these manly men's bodies and, you know, attacking them from behind and everything. You know, it's just absolutely fantastic. Well, I mean, Barney likes that, obviously. But the point is, oh, let's not die again. The same archer. Oh, the same archer is attempting to take us out. That is not very nice. Okay, so maybe I'll be able to sneak up on him. Let's try and sneak up on him a little bit. And I'll just say hi. Hello. Just avoid me? No, just ignore me. Thank you very much. Yeah, you did. You actually did do as I said. Very nice. Very good. That is very well done. Yes. Okay, so that's it. There's only one unit remaining. That's all I had to do. Very difficult, isn't it? It's very difficult to stay alive. Yeah, but as I say, in the past few episodes I have addressed the fact that I do tend to make less than adequate decisions when it comes to going into sieges and things like that, because it's entertaining. You know, you want to get into the action. You don't want to just be sat outside doing nothing. And yeah, I could talk about a couple of things, but in the grand scheme of things, I tend to run out of things to talk about. But anyway, the point is, are we done? Wait a minute. I have one more space. What should I take? Aswadian man-at-arms. Yes, there we go. Sounds about right for me. And is there anything else here? I could take one of these. No, I personally feel like the Iron War Axe is actually pretty decent. I would love to have a faster weapon, to be honest, but I think that's mostly due to my lacking weapon proficiency at the moment. I also need some food, so thankfully we have conquered the town. Let's defer appointment of a lord here as well, so that we have a little bit of real estate to be able to offer potential vassals. So who knows, we might be able to tempt and lure a couple of them away from the Saranids and various other people as well. So there you go. Durham, Tilbo Castle, Rinjar Castle, pretty nice. Obviously Dirtios Castle, we're probably going to be taking that soon as well. Ahun Castle was taken, but it is now under siege once again, so I'm not entirely sure if Lord Akadan is in the area or not, but let's just see what happens. I'm not going to interfere in that, because I'd like to see whether Lord Akadan actually is taking an active role in defense. So anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.